Welcome
Welcome,
Welcome,
to the Three Oak Podcast, where even artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty,
Devada Hunter.
murderous.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was-
was like,
I have a bloodlust right now.
yeah. I had
you
bloodlust.
okay? You wanna
Yeah.
talk about it?
No, I'll just express it. Yeah.
Speaking of bloodlust,
Oh yeah, you killed someone on Saturday. No,
Yeah.
Sunday.
no, I had some pretty.
Almost, man.
Yeah, I almost. Look, anything could have happened.
go.
Anything could have happened.
You should
The
have seen
Super
the energy.
Bowl.
It was 115.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we talking about the Super Bowl. So we all
Yeah.
know the Super Bowl just passed. My hometown was in the Super Bowl
Yeah.
against our arch enemies,
Yeah.
and we won.
See, this is the reason why I enjoyed
We
the
won.
night so much is because when I got there and I saw his energy, and then he gave me context as to why the high energy and they
Yeah.
haven't won anything ever, right? Like no Super Bowl ever.
No Super Bowl, no.
Ever.
Yeah.
First
you know?
one.
And there's people
Champions
who
of
have
the
lived
world.
and died and never seen their team, Eagles, ever win the
That's
Super
it.
Bowl. So when you gave me that weight, then I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, this is
All right.
important.
Yeah. So then
yeah.
the game was even more engaging now. So when I saw you guys even more winning, I was like, holy shit, they're going to win.
Yeah, bro, because it's like, look, there are people
It's
like
underdog, a true underdog story.
true underdog story, and it's like we've come close in various sports. Like the Stanley Cup is one thing that we've won a couple times. So like the Flyers and hockey fans, they get theirs every couple years. Like
Yeah.
every couple years, they get that we the champions feel, and they bring the
Yeah.
Stanley Cup home. So I felt that like twice. I think like that I remember. They might have won it more than that. I just don't remember. You know, the Phillies I think have won a couple. But I think it's been a long time for the Phillies too. If the Phillies win, shit'll get real, real, like
Yeah.
real. But the Eagles, the Super Bowl, we never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We won NFL championships. That was before there was even the whole NFL league, though, like the official league that compete for the Super Bowl. So we won those, but the last one we won of those, and then we entered into the large league was the Super Bowl. That was like 1960, either 1960 or 1950.
Yeah.
And then we've gotten close. We had Super Bowl worthy teams, and we just couldn't get it done. The last time we went there was 2005, I think. That was when we had like a crazy Super Bowl team. We had Donovan McNabb, Brian Westbrook, Brian Dawkins. These are like A-list football players, even with no. They're like the, you know what it is? Like I feel like Philly be getting those players that are so amazing but don't have rings. You know what I'm talking about? Like if Kobe was as good as he is right now, but never won a championship.
Okay.
But everybody's like, yo, this nigga is the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But doesn't have no. So I feel like we always had those situations, like, especially on our football team. And then we in 2005 we had Terrell Owens, a legend. On top of that, on the team, we went to the Super Bowl with the Patriots and lost, and we have not seen a Super Bowl appearance since.
Damn.
Until
This is
2005.
personal.
until
Yeah. When
Saturday.
he gave me that
Sunday.
weight,
This is
and then
personal.
you told me that you would be wearing your Eagles stuff, and people would always like
He is
tease you
still
and shit
branded.
because he's,
Always,
like,
man. Bunch
but
of
people
shit
would
talkers,
always-
man.
yeah, shit.
Yeah, it's just straight
For
shit
years,
talkers. Yeah,
right?
because people hate us, yo. Literally my whole life, bro. And not as much when I was in Pennsylvania, obviously, because I'm in 15 minutes from Philly.
Yeah.
So we're all surrounded by, Philly, Eagles fans or whatever. But like, especially when I came down here, like I look crazy. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
looked at me like I had lost my shit.
Like,
Like
really?
they were like, "You're wasting time with that." Like that's
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
would.
losing
They would
team,
give
what
you
are you
that
doing?
look, like,
Yeah.
goddamn, like they felt sorry for me that I was a fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, though that's the type of looks you get. Like imagine somebody looking at you like, Big Sean, really? But
Oh yeah.
you'd be like, but imagine it
Of
being,
course.
but imagine it being like 45 to 50 to 60% of the people you encounter.
yeah.
I would feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, you'd be like,
I would
Like,
be in a
especially if he
defensive
never had
posture.
like a hit album or something.
Exactly,
Like, he has
yeah.
to be on the low side or whatever.
Exactly,
Then one
never-
day he's like, boom.
and then all of a
Number
sudden,
one
Underdog
at the charts.
story.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, and then all of a sudden we pull up and we whoop y'all niggas asses.
Oh my god, man! Because you said you would look. I might cry. That's what you said.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you actually you took off your glasses. You got down on the floor. I was like, I was feeling that shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
It was a
bro.
moment.
Shit, it was a moment.
It was a moment.
Yeah,
I've
I
never.
was feeling that shit.
I was out of character.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have not
No
seen
one
me like
was shooting
that.
video.
Yeah.
There's a whole video of it.
Oh, I need
Yeah, the
that
whole
footage.
story, like from a Snapchat story.
Yeah.
So like all the levels of emotion that happened.
From
like,
the yelling.
So
yeah.
we
the-
can see your range.
Yeah.
You can see the
In
range,
this
yeah.
footage.
And then see, like I was screaming. You know when like you're screaming so loud, these are like war cries. Like,
Yeah. Because it was
Yeah.
octaves I've never heard before.
yeah, yeah. It was so loud I couldn't even hold the bass anymore.
Yeah.
Like-
it was high.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, like one of
You
those.
were excited.
Yeah, man. Like,
And
yeah,
you
my.
even-
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody's
8
uncle,
points
I
ahead.
cannot.
8 points ahead. I was like,
Nothing was, and then Jasmine was like, "We won." I said, "Hell no!" And when that
Yeah.
timer hit 0,
Yeah.
we won. Like,
because you were like anything could happen in the 20,
anything
20
messing with Tom
seconds.
Brady, you can't
Yeah.
trust this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
a cheater. Like, I'm still shocked that last play didn't get called when he lobbed it all the way down the field. I'm so shocked they didn't call
Oh.
it pass interference because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
some shit that would have happened. It would have been like a pass interference. They'd have been on the 1 yard line
Yeah.
and had like 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
That's some Super Bowl shit. That's that Illuminati that Tom Brady's a part of. That
Yeah.
the refs would set it up for that
Yeah,
and
yeah.
be like pass interference.
Yeah.
Now they're on the one line with 4 seconds left. All they need to do is a quarterback sneak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of those situations.
And then on Instagram, he showed me a video of this old guy, very old. Maybe he had to be in his late 80s,
Aww.
and wearing the Eagles
Aww.
thing. Never seen the Eagles.
He bought a bottle
Yeah.
50 years ago.
Yeah,
it was
he
like
bought
50
a
something
bottle
years
in
ago.
1980 and said that he will not open it until the Eagles win the Super Bowl last night. You know?
I mean, and he was old to the level that he couldn't even open the bottle. His like son had to open it or something.
Yeah, so he was, like,
and then
late
they
80s,
passed it
early
to him. They
90s.
gave him the first sip out of it.
Yeah, yeah, he was like,
no, that baby
still
was
good.
strong.
like since the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
And he was ready. You saw how ready he was
Yeah.
for it, right? Yeah, he was ready.
Now he can sleep.
He could sleep. Like, and then there was a guy at the game that was 99 years old.
Wow.
Oh.
And
Full
he's been
life.
waiting for that his whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was telling Shane. I was like, he could die right now and he'd be satisfied.
Yeah.
Like
At
that's
least
all
what
that's all he wanted. He was like, we won. That's how we all feel. We're like, we did that shit. Like
yeah.
you could talk, you hated us for so because
Yeah.
we have haters. We have people who despise us.
Yeah.
Like Eagles fan, like some people look at me when I have like something Eagles on and you could tell I'm living up underneath their skin. Like
Yeah.
they hate me.
Now, post winning,
Post.
what has it? Have you been to work yet?
Yes, I have.
what
this
has
is
it been like
so.
then?
This is what it's been like since I wore the Eagles shirt.
Yeah.
Then very next day, I wore the Eagles stuff. It was absolute respect from the people who I get underneath their skin. They literally would come up to me. They literally would come up to me and be like this. I gotta respect it though. And that's it. That's it. If they
You don't have
didn't,
to say nothing.
we ran into a dude that night when we
Oh,
went
you
out
left.
because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
went
that's
out.
right, yeah.
We ran into a dude that night. Came up and was like, "I'm a Redskins fan, and I hate you." He was like, "But I respect your win, and I'm gonna walk away before I say something offensive." I
Damn.
said, "You have a good night, man." Yeah, yeah, that's it. I respect. Like
It was respect.
Yeah.
it was 100% respect.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm gonna give you your props,
Yeah.
but I have to leave
Yeah,
because
yeah.
even though I like because Redskins they hate us, Cowboys they hate us,
Why?
Giants they hate us. These are our rivalries. Like
Okay.
they
You,
hate us.
More
you
than
guys
one?
hate them too? Yeah, yeah.
Of course, it's even on both sides.
Okay.
But it's like, so it's like when you see them, this is the ops. Like, these are the enemies. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Lord.
yeah, so like if a diehard Redskins fan sees me in this jacket, he's going to feel like that dude felt last night.
Man, this is like what do you call it? Like Crips and Bloods and shit.
Exactly.
This
exactly.
is like gangs.
But
It's-
multiple gangs.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
multiple
yeah.
cities.
Like a lot of games.
Yeah,
Yeah, multiple cities. That's like the same thing that the Yankees and the Red Sox go through in Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
yeah, you're right.
You ever seen
I've
those
heard
videos?
that.
You seen those videos
No, I
online?
haven't seen the videos, but
there's
I
videos
know about that
online
rivalry.
where people will walk down the street in Boston with a Yankees hat on or a jersey on. A dude got punched. He got punched in the video.
Wow.
He was like, people went up to him. They would either be like, "The fuck you doing wearing that shit?" As they walk by.
Oh my god.
One dude came up to him and was like, "You know where you at, bro?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm in Boston." He was like, "Why the fuck are you wearing that?"
Oh,
And
shit.
he was like, "Take it off." I
What?
said, "Bro, I'm not taking my shirt off." He was like, "Bang!" And hit him, bro. Yeah, dog, like
Yikes.
beef like that.
Yikes.
Now, I've never been in any of those situations.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
intense.
they have
I
a
thought it was
different
just
level
a
of
game.
yeah, they have a different level of intensity, but
Damn.
and not even into sports like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Eagles is something that like since the day I was born, this is our team.
Yeah. Did you post a video of your mom wearing a?
Yep, I have a
okay,
picture.
yeah.
My cousin sent me a picture
That was cute.
of me as like only a couple months old,
Yeah, yeah.
or maybe
And
like
she's
one.
wearing an Eagles shirt.
And she's wearing the Eagles crew neck.
Yeah.
And they got me in a sheep outfit or a lamb
you
outfit.
did look real white and fuzzy.
Yeah, and I was like, but I remember my mom telling me about that picture
What?
because one of my family, it was one of those situations where one of your family members buys you like an animal, just like a Christmas
Yeah.
story, just like a Christmas story. It was one of those situations. My mom said, and she was like, "So we put it on you when we
Yeah.
went over there," type
Yeah.
of situation, or
No,
And-
it's just like weird. Like when you're just like, You don't remember? It was just
Yeah.
like, hey, what you got me in?
Yeah, like I'm
They
literally.
just had you in the streets. And
And because when you look at my hands, they look like hooves, like lamb hooves.
yes.
And then I got the goat thing. I don't know. That shit is crazy. I was like, I'm still posting this picture.
Yeah.
I'm still posting
Yeah,
it.
that's right. I'm wearing that shit.
I am so weak.
But yeah, man, I've never felt this good in my life.
Congratulations, man.
It's
It was a
great.
great moment.
I can't and I feel like honestly, yo, this is how real it is. The Eagles have won the Super Bowl, people. Anything I do this year is about to blow. I hope you realize this.
Yeah.
You talk about a nigga who's been waiting for something for 27 years, and there are people who have been waiting for certain shit longer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
2018 was
Yeah, like my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
50-something year. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, this year's a pull up. It's anything can happen this year.
Yeah.
We won.
Yeah.
Anything can happen this year.
I don't
really
approve of the.
inspired.
Well, I wouldn't say I don't approve, but have you seen videos of people like eating like manure?
Hey, look, man, I fully understand
What?
it. I don't understand
Yeah.
the eating dogs, eating the horse shit part.
Yeah.
But everything that I
Yeah.
saw in that video I wanted to be there so bad.
Yeah.
Who's eating manure and
So
why?
there was Philly
White people.
fans. Yes, of course.
No,
of course.
they're all white.
But there was videos of people in Philly eating horse shit.
yeah. Like
There was a dude after they won the Super Bowl was like tens of thousands of people
Yeah.
are on your side.
There are
Talk
at least
about
two.
yeah, do it.
Oh no.
He put his scarf over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Put a scarf over his shoulder. Bit that shit. Niggas lost their
And
mind.
there was this other rough white dude walking by and just like picked it
Oh,
up.
that is
and just,
disgusting.
That was from a
threw it
different
up.
year, and
Oh, that was
that
from a
was a
different
different team too. That was Cleveland.
Oh,
when they won.
Oh,
That
okay.
wasn't even
I
Philly.
was watching
Yeah,
those two black guys, Dewey,
yeah.
Dewis, and
Oh,
whatever. They talk.
Jesus and Mero.
Yeah. I was watching it. That's what I
My
saw.
boy sent me that this morning. I saw the
Okay.
same one you saw.
Okay.
But yeah, man,
But yeah.
I'm satisfied, yo. So
Yeah.
I don't want to keep talking about the Eagles because I've literally.
You could talk about it all day, I'm sure.
I could, and I'm not even a crazy sports fan, but this is deep for
love your
me.
Eagles.
This
Yeah.
is deep
I
for
get
me.
it.
Yeah. Like I don't
This is
even
like
watch
heritage almost.
It's the heritage. Our family
much.
needed this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we could do anything, people.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can move to the
Congrats,
next
man.
topic.
All
Yeah.
right. So we'll segue it. So as you guys
Okay.
know, Bruno Mars was recently rallying on Twitter for the NFL since they're doing the next Super Bowl in Atlanta for it to be a hip hop show. Gucci Man wants to be
Damn, I
involved,
missed that.
So here for
Oh
it.
my God, what?
Right. You talking about For Lit?
It's gonna be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So if he does a
So-
straight up hip hop in Atlanta,
Right.
oh my God.
So Bruno Mars is lobbying for that, like tweeting the NFL.
Huh.
And then of course to just
Oh,
to
I'm
give
about to
him
add to
another
that
shout
tweet.
out to. So he's having another leg of the 24 Karat Magic Tour,
Mm-hmm.
which is great.
You gotta catch it.
Because when you
already got
win
Yeah.
5 Grammys in
Ride
one
the wave.
night, an album you dropped almost 2 years ago could
Yeah.
go right back on tour.
Yeah.
Like it just dropped yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could run that out for the rest of the year.
You
or
can run
maybe
that
into
out
next year.
and halfway into next year,
Yeah.
it will still be. And we're still gonna consider buying
I'll still be
tickets.
jamming.
Yeah.
personally.
I love what he said when he performed on Harlem. I think it was that live show he did where he performed in Harlem for like an
Oh
hour.
yeah, at the
And
Apollo.
I called you
at
really
the
quick.
Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember he said he performed all the 9 songs on the album,
Right.
and he was like, "Everybody always keep asking me, how come you only put 9 songs in the album? Because I give you 10 with this. Hit it. Oh." I was like, that was a great response. Okay, so that's the 10th.
Because that song
the
was
unofficial
That was
featured,
10th
too.
because that
song.
he was like that was a song that started this album pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty much. Yeah. This is the where
That
I'm
song was
going with
special
it.
too.
Yeah.
It was because
Yeah.
that was when like there's like levels of Bruno Mars. It was the level that I didn't know him at. It was the level that I first knew him at when he did the song with B.O.B. The
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
Millionaire.
Right.
And then after that, I think it was Gorilla, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
The Lazy Song.
I love the Lazy.
Oh,
The
the
Lazy
Lazy
Song.
Yeah, that was still on his first album.
The
that
Lazy
was still when
Song.
he was real pop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was still,
His
and he
first
was still
album,
in
yeah.
that pop lane. So, but I did hear that one because it was on the radio a lot.
Of course.
Yeah.
But then after that, I didn't hear anything until that goddamn Treasure came out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then when Treasure came out,
Beautiful.
I will never forget.
Smooth. I love that song.
I will never
I watched
forget.
it because you posted it. So I didn't
Yeah.
even know it until you posted it.
I'll never forget the moment. I know exactly where I was at. I was on one of my thought missions.
Ooh.
And that's exactly what,
Mission.
I was dropping some dick off.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Dropping it at the pool.
I'm
okay.
chilling in the living room with the chick. We watching TV, having a good old time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then that shit pops. I was like,
On what?
on MTV on a commercial.
Okay.
Oh, the commercial. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
told me a commercial.
So I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, this shit look like some Thriller shit.
Yeah.
And then that dun, 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 dun,
all the
I was
moves.
like, hey, yo, hit me the remote. Hit me the remote. This nigga, hold
Hey,
on.
baby.
The fuck? He's doing something I like. Hold on,
Yeah.
this is real Michael right now.
yeah.
I was like,
Jackson 5.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God, this is what
Yeah,
I
that was
needed
special.
this.
Yeah.
And then I got the album. It was disappointed
Yeah.
because the album didn't have.
Oh, because it wasn't all that. Yeah.
It wasn't all that because
Yeah.
the album was the Gorilla was on that album. If I Was Your Man, which is fire.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
That was a fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was on there. And then the next one came out. The Uptown Funk came out.
Yeah, for the
and that was
Mark
for
Ronson.
the Mark Ronson one. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
getting closer. We're getting closer. You know what I mean?
I think he's maybe from the response of Treasure. Maybe he
Yeah.
took that.
It
and
had-
was
it
like,
took
you know
him
what? I
down
think
that alley.
It had to be.
he
yeah.
touched something. You
It
know?
had
to be.
Yeah.
It had
So
to
I
be.
think
And
that was the
he's
spark.
doing it.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
love
went from
every
never,
minute of it.
I went from never talking about a Bruno Mars
Right.
to tweeting that song like once a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with
Yeah.
the first time I
Yeah.
heard it, like I went
Yeah.
from never even considering him even like
Anything.
nothing.
It's just
Right.
he's just
nothing.
another
Just-
pop artist. You know,
Just-
another male pop
just another.
artist.
That's it. You
He's
know what
good,
I mean?
you know,
yeah,
but-
I recognize you when I see you. I know
Yeah.
your name. And that's about it. You know, but from that to I'm putting this on my Facebook with fucking posts like.
Yeah.
Like, have y'all niggas heard this shit yet? Like,
yeah.
because he's not playing right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bruno.
Yeah,
Yes.
for real.
Yeah, and you know, maybe you'll do what are you gonna do again? Sneak in like how you? Still can't believe that. He
Oh,
snuck
if he
into
comes
that
back,
fucking-
if he comes back to Raleigh,
he snuck into that fucking show.
I'm sneaking into that show
You
again
snuck
Yeah,
in.
he snuck into a show, like
for free.
into a fucking.
For free.
Could you see though?
Oh, amazing tickets
Yeah.
because they were the ones that a coworker won at Spectrum. We know this coworker, our homegirl. You remember? I said, let me get that solid photocopy of them Ticketmasters.
Wow.
Me and my boy Richie snuck in
Wow.
and turned up with her and her mama all night.
Yeah.
Perfect night.
Wow.
Went to the Ale House after and spent $20 on some wings, and that was the most we spent on that night.
Yeah.
Compared to spending the $200 for those
That was
tickets.
a
that
true
was a
finesse.
hell of a bargain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
A
had
true
it
finesse.
had a good ass time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Talked those people's head off at the door to a circle.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
right up in there.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a whole scenario, a lie
We
scenario,
practiced that shit walking up there. We were ready
just in case.
because we both really wanted to go, but ain't nobody. I'm sorry, bro. I can't pay $200 for you, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it was.
saying?
I was like, that's a
It's
lot.
hefty, like,
Yeah.
and I understand it. If I was with you from
The jump.
the jump, I would have paid, but I just
Yeah.
got on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can flip back. You can flip on me on the next album. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
And I think I can't remember if we had this conversation on the show, like while you were here, but I remember saying to you, maybe remember like some artists, like especially rappers, they would always complain about the fact that there's so many white people at their shows. And they couldn't figure it out.
Yep.
But you know, someone brought up another point where it's just like, well,
They
a
can't
lot of black people just can't afford
those
$200
tickets.
a ticket.
Yeah, and that was
But
one
white
of the,
kids can.
and
Right.
that was one of the things that Wiz in his business motto always stuck to, making the tickets affordable,
Of
trying to
course.
not make them more than $50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because at that
And
point you're
even
just
and I mean
performing
at
for white
his
kids.
level now, I think he has more options of like $50, but like majority of his tickets are still like $40 to $50.
Right.
Yeah.
So every fan can go because
Right.
everybody
That's
can.
the point.
Yeah, everybody can
That's what
budget
they do
$40 to
it for.
$50. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you just tour all year, you'll constantly make money.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Shout out to the artists that consider their fans and take care of their
yeah,
fans.
and black
Shout out to
fans
them.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget about us.
Yeah, because we
Can't
are
afford
out
that
here.
shit. We're struggling.
we got your back.
Yeah.
We po and nigga, we ride for you. We the reason you
Yeah,
cool.
we bought the albums.
Yeah, we
You
the
know?
reason you cool. We streamed them more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. White kids are like, let's go to that show, that rap show to be edgy.
Be edgy.
Yeah, so we can be edgy. Yeah, let's sing the lyrics. Come
They're
here,
gonna be
nigga.
I just checked Black Twitter. Everybody's talking about this.
What?
We have to go.
Wait, I thought you said.
Oh no!
something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm so no, no.
I thought
no.
it was getting serious.
I know.
You have to go. But yeah.
Yes,
So-
Black Twitter.
I don't even know if
Shout
white
out to
people talk
Black
like that. I'm sorry, white girls, if I offended you. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all talk like that. I'm sure.
Come on, man.
I'm just weak at edgy.
Yeah, all right, edgy. Let's be edgy.
That was a great choice
It'd be
of
so
words.
edgy.
Yeah.
You sold that shit too.
He
Yeah.
did.
Oh yeah, because you have to bite your lip after
Yeah,
that.
you
Edgy.
I'm deceased.
Oh
Let's
my
be
god!
ethnic.
Yeah.
I'm taken out.
What about the? What about the? What about the? I'm thinking of all the things that
How did he come to edgy?
I'm thinking about all the things the white girls might say before they go to like an event where like a black event or
Yeah.
something that black people really like. Like, so I'm thinking about the white girls who like amongst themselves are like, we only date black guys. They're probably like, girl, every black man in the city's gonna be out tonight. like I'm gonna get
What?
so many numbers, and the black girls are gonna hate me. You know they're saying this to each other. You know they're saying.
I
This
bet
is
I can
their
get
pep
more
talk.
black guys than you.
Every so often when I'm on Facebook and I see a white girl say some shit like black bitches be hating me or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
You know, like something like that. Every so
Yeah.
often you see that.
Are those
where
the kind of thugging type of
white
chicks?
girls?
Yeah. They're the
I
ones
guess
that have
because
that
you gotta be a certain level of thug to even just throw that shot.
I don't
Yeah,
remember,
a little
like,
bold
nice
to go
Britney.
there.
I'm black. I'm a black male, and I wouldn't dare make a shot at no black women on no social media. You know what I'm saying? So you're you're already on a
Okay.
different
Going
level
for a
of
war.
Right.
You're already on like a different level of savageness.
Yeah.
But they be like, every so often I see that on like Facebook. I be like, oh, it's about to get violent for her.
Yeah.
like,
Godspeed.
yeah, Godspeed. I hope somebody don't catch you in
Yeah.
downtown Raleigh when they see that after they saw that post.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you are in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah.
Terrible.
but yeah,
But yeah, shout out to the white people.
yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the white girls, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just throw a shout out today.
All right. What's
She's
next?
still done over edgy.
Oh, really?
No,
You said-
I have no shout outs.
okay.
That's
no,
all.
No white ones? No.
Shout out to the black
Quiet.
girls.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Black History Month.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
We should be
That's
ashamed
all.
of ourselves talking
Sure.
about white people on this
Just
episode.
like, but it's Black History Month.
We were joking though.
Sorry.
Yeah. We were like, man, fuck y'all.
We get a pass.
This is our month.
we
Shit.
get a pass. We were
Strong
just joking.
retraction
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll get back to you next month.
Yeah.
So,
But okay.
What's next?
It's
It's-
Black History Month.
It's on you.
It's on me.
Oh, that was you were segueing. Oh,
Yes.
missed that.
You
Black
did.
History Month.
It's okay.
Welcome,
Yeah.
black people.
Yeah.
How do we feel that they gave us the shortest month of the? I never asked any of my friends that. But how do y'all feel about getting the shortest month of the year? Y'all really feel a certain type of way about it?
I don't, because February is an interesting month. Like every 4 years, you get an extra day. That's kind of cool. Like February is an interesting
Oh, yeah.
month.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Sometimes
I'm grateful to have a month.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Yeah,
There are
because
some
it
cultures
damn sure
that
could be
don't
one
have
day.
it. Yeah, there are some cultures that might not
Yeah.
have it one.
Yeah.
so.
'Cause
Yeah.
we-
Well, that's, yeah. The Asians don't have nothing.
I don't think so.
they got the Chinese New Year.
Yeah. No. I mean, like month. I mean, like
Oh,
in
like a whole
America.
month. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of
Mexicans
time.
got a day.
Cinco de
Well, no,
Mayo.
I don't know if the difference, but there is Hispanic Heritage Month. I believe
Oh,
that's September.
yeah.
I think.
And then Puerto
But at
Ricans
least-
got a day.
Who?
Puerto Ricans got the parade.
I want to go to one of those Dominican Day parades. I want to go to all those parades that they be having in New York.
In New York.
Haitian, like the
Yeah.
Haitian, Dominican, Puerto Rican, like because I think those are like they talk about them just like they're
Man,
legendary.
people are
like
pretty much bare naked in the street.
yeah, like that. They've been having a lot of African festivals here.
They're fun.
I went to
Oh
one.
man,
yeah,
we should have
last
looked
year.
up. Yeah.
I
I
went to
went
There
to
by
was
myself.
one like
2 years
last
ago.
weekend. No, African American
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, it's probably
Cultural
crazy.
Festival, I believe.
Yeah.
Damn, that is something we should probably look up. Some sort of event, so we should all go out
I'm
there.
sure
Yeah.
Because you know
Durham
there's
is
something.
just around the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Durham.
something's going on in Durham.
And then Raleigh be having a lot of stuff too.
It does.
But yeah, Durham definitely is gonna have
I
something
feel like
for
the
us.
culture is just richer in Durham.
100%.
Yeah.
Nobody's arguing with that.
Yeah.
Durham is like you go in Durham. I was like, I feel
You
it.
can
Yeah.
feel the
Yeah.
melanin.
With my people,
Yeah.
like when I'm in Durham, I'm like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Raleigh. It's like I'm over here, like where my niggas.
Well, it depends on what side of Raleigh. you're
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
It really does.
Yeah, because Raleigh's pretty big.
Raleigh is huge.
Yeah.
I kind of always forget how like huge
It's
it is.
massive. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Kendrick and SZA for dropping their video today. All the Stars off the Black Panther soundtrack.
That Black Panther
Music video.
soundtrack look kind of solid.
Yeah, because it's from
Absolutely.
TDE. Like his whole crew
Absolutely.
is doing
I'm
it. You
so
know?
excited.
But
to
the
see
video,
that.
the video is really like culture, like African culture. Like she's dressed up and everybody's like, it's really like, it makes you feel
It
so
makes you feel
proud
good,
like
yeah.
to be black. But then again, he does that in most of his videos anyway, and making black.
You
Oh
good?
shit, you okay?
I'm gonna bust my goddamn tooth open.
I was
Right on
laughed.
air. You have to
Yeah,
rewind
man, that
shit.
would have been bad.
Yeah, but yeah, he always like a lot of his videos anyway, where he's like celebrating.
Right.
I think that's one of the things that I like about Kendrick too, is like with the way he portrays women in his music videos as well, black women specifically, like in the video, all the stars, like the way they're framed, and like she has like her afro, like SZA has her afro, and then in her afro it turns to stars, and the stars are shaped like Africa.
Damn, I gotta see this video.
It's very artsy,
Yeah.
But the way he
Cool.
portrays black women, he always portrays them as queens,
Yeah.
And that's one of the few rappers that actually respect black women like that,
Yeah.
At all
Portrays
times,
black
yeah.
women
I
like that,
agree.
like
Yeah.
queens.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, so yeah, it's very. Yeah, I was before I went to work. I was just like, God, man, I feel so fucking good to be black.
Like it energizes.
Yeah.
you.
It's like, shit,
Gives
makes
you
you feel like
power.
a king walking
Yeah.
out of that house.
I always get so frustrated with that feeling though, because it's like they don't want us to feel black power. Like,
They don't want us
Oh,
to
yeah.
remember.
They don't,
Where every
That we
time
were
we have
once.
a moment where we do
Yeah.
feel it or somebody does something,
Yeah.
it's like this. The somebody on the other side always tries to like
That's why
bring it down. Or
you
some
know.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want anything to happen, but when Black Panther opens up and everything, I'm just hoping that I'm just hoping that
Just hoping nothing
happens.
happens in the
No
theaters.
white person goes crazy in a movie theater.
Just any.
We know what happened with the
period.
Batman movie in
so-
2012.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
that's true.
unfortunate that has to literally be like a precaution.
Yeah.
But even then, I get more frustrated because I'm like, us as a culture, like black people, we are peaceful.
Yeah, we are. We really
are
be having a good ass
peaceful.
time.
Hey,
We
yeah.
keep our
We're on the
mess
defensive,
between
always.
ourselves.
We are always on the defensive. Like
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind there are people who still don't understand. Like a lot of white people, they just don't understand the difference between the Black Panthers and the KKK. They see them
As the
as the
exact
same
same
thing.
thing.
It's like,
yeah,
wait.
that's true.
Right.
A terroristic group.
Yeah, but don't understand that the Black Panthers are like, no, we were protecting ourselves from you.
Yes.
How is that bothering you? It's just
still
protection.
An
Yeah.
aggressive group. It's
Because
not
I
a
think they were
defensive.
more of a. Well, I think it was more of like a because they carry guns.
Yeah, but there's protection.
I know,
Oh,
of
you mean
course.
Black Panthers?
Black
So-
Panthers,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But it was for defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was a
wasn't-
defense
weren't-
mechanism.
Yeah,
That's what
we
it was.
weren't violent.
We weren't
Yeah.
going to places to kill white people. Like
yeah.
We weren't hunting. Yeah.
yeah,
pretty
we were
much.
just like,
Right.
hey, look, we're
That's
protecting
so,
ourselves from you.
like,
But
You come here, we
Disheartening
use
that
them,
you
but-
just used the word hunting.
Yeah.
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 But that's
Ugh.
pretty much how it was.
No,
though, yeah.
absolutely, and that's
Which is
saddening,
Yeah.
disheartening. Like
Yeah.
I really get in the feels.
God damn it, man. We've been through so much.
I know, but look at us.
Look at us. Nigga,
Black
we made
girl
it.
magic, black
Nigga,
boy
we
joy,
made it.
black
Yeah.
excellence. It is here. It is present, live in color.
yeah,
It is. It's really been going crazy. Like,
and we got Black Panther.
And
now.
we ain't stopping anytime soon.
oh my God.
It's so great.
I mean, that's how Trump got into office because
they hate us.
That was
so
a defense
much.
mechanism.
we got so powerful for like
Yeah,
so
yeah,
long.
they had to.
Love
For
They were
Barack
like,
years, yeah.
Obama.
for 8 years, like,
Yes.
They were like,
They were
enough of this
like,
shit. Back to
are
basics.
they really about to take over this shit?
Mm-hmm.
No. We need to let them remind them
But
what it
any-
was like before.
No, I saw the best tweet on Twitter. It was
feel
it was
I
like
know
a
exactly
tweet
what you're saying.
about Barack Obama's White House scandals while in office. So it was this
okay.
long timeline. So the tweet was really long. So you scroll down, it's like tan suit, and then you scroll down to the end. That's the
Damn,
only
that was
scandal.
it?
That's,
Tan suit?
If you think about it.
Oh, I don't even remember the tan suit.
Oh, the Easter suit?
Mm-mm.
The tan
I
Easter
vaguely
suit?
remember it. I
don't.
vaguely remember because I remember.
Crispy.
They
Should
were
I pull it up for you?
Yeah, please pull it up. They were going crazy on him on social media.
Yes.
Yeah, I
They were
vaguely remember it.
upset that he did not have on black or navy.
Dang.
But
This
he-
was on
I
Easter.
vaguely.
Yes.
Okay.
He was fresh. He had the Easter suit, and I'm like, for the yes, it was excellent. I'm telling you.
Oh,
If you
man.
know,
How black people do
men
on
love an
Easter.
Easter suit. My dad had a powder
had
blue Easter suit. Y'all.
You did?
Swear
I
to
never had an
God.
Easter suit before.
Swear to God.
I mean, I had
Like,
I
I'm
had
gonna get one this
Easter.
year.
You never put on the fit for Easter? He was crispy, y'all.
I haven't had that many suits in my life because when I was growing up, I was growing too fast. So like my mom would buy me a suit.
That boy clean.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
yeah.
That one. I remember. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
now I remember
no,
that.
I don't remember that, but yeah, he fresh.
They were upset.
I had a suit just like that before.
They were upset at the tan suit, but it was crispy.
but
Hashtag fashion.
Yeah.
but that's definitely one of those things. Like when I was growing, probably only had like 2 or 3 suits in my life
Oh yeah.
because I was growing too much. So my mom would buy me like an expensive suit or a nice suit,
Yeah.
and I grow out of it in a year or two. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, but now I
Rapid
can buy a
growth.
suit because I'm not like growing.
You've
I'm
reached
like,
your limit.
Yeah, I pretty much reached my height limit. So yeah, I probably should get a suit.
Yeah.
Isn't it like messed up that I don't have a suit? Do you have a suit?
Yeah, but I rarely get the opportunity.
How often do you need to wear a suit?
Yeah.
That's true, but you at least have one.
Last-
I would have to
last
literally
year.
have to go out and buy one. Like right
Yeah.
now, if we had to go to
They're
something with a
expensive,
suit,
too.
I want to.
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
at some point I want to get like a fitted, like
a tailored one.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
nice
tailored.
one.
I want
That's what
one
I wanted.
too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna look
everybody
into
should
that.
have one.
I want no. I want like a female tuxedo. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going,
But
but
it's
I
tailored
want
and
one.
Gotta
ready
hit the
for
shit like
me.
Yes.
Janelle Monáe.
Yeah,
Walking through the room.
I want it. I want it
Tightrope.
pink though.
Oh.
A pink one, like
yeah.
a hot pink.
Yeah, I don't mind making a statement.
Or an
You don't think
entrance.
that's too loud? It all depends on where you go. That's cool pink.
The suit could be this kind of a crispy pink.
That's like
Okay.
a Pink Ranger, actually.
Oh yeah,
With the white-
this
Oh,
is
yeah.
handmade.
Yeah, with the white thing.
Do you know the person that did it?
No. Damn. I just know where to acquire the merchandise.
Oh,
Hey, look, sometimes that's all it matters.
Exactly.
Fact though.
yeah.
But what should we do for Black History Month for the podcast? Should we drop one Black History fact? Oh, we could do a little private video. We can do like a little the green screen video.
Yeah.
We can do
Oh,
that.
okay.
We
Yeah.
can, we
I
can
saw that
release
you-
one a week.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
us planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting some behind the scenes footage, my people.
Yeah.
And then maybe we could. Ooh, well, we could all do one. Each of us do one, and then that would be 3 a week.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's more content.
More
Yeah.
content.
I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
So
And
kind of like a the more you know kind of thing.
yeah, and you know what I'm saying, because when you really think about it,
Yeah.
if we only do one a week, that's only 4 weeks.
Right.
It's only 4 videos.
Right.
They're like, come on now, we can get.
Are
this
you
out.
committed to this work?
I'm committed to that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm committed to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Those are gonna be easier to edit too.
Oh, yeah.
This is a recorded line. You're aware.
Yeah.
I am
This is
on the
evidence?
record. I'm on the record.
Can you state your name? For those?
My name is Andrew.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't use your, don't use your alias.
Yeah. No aliases.
Yeah. All right.
I'm here for y'all, the culture.
Yeah.
You are on 12 tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is. How was
Gotta
work,
work.
man?
It was all right. It's all right all the time.
After he's on 12,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all right.
Still
No, maybe
taking
it's because I'm
at
out.
Edgy.
Maybe it's
back there. I'm back there.
I'm so
I'm back.
edgy tonight.
Oh man.
Maybe it's because I got out of work. I'm just like, yeah.
Oh man.
feel
Feeling
That's a
it.
good one.
You
Yeah.
feeling it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're feeling free that you're out.
Yeah.
It's like I'm letting
For
loose
the
right
next
now.
few hours.
But yeah, I think that'll cover us because we'll do the Black History stuff behind the scenes,
Yeah.
off the show. But I mean, we're still gonna mention something on the
Of
show.
course.
Yeah.
But we'll have that.
I love being black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is the best feeling.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about being black for a second?
Sure.
All right, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because me and Shane
It's
really
a topic
Share our
I'm an
black
expert in.
experiences.
Yeah.
Share our black
Exactly.
experiences, you know?
like all three of us are from like the same situation where like we went to schooling with
Mm-hmm.
like mostly white people, and then that we all kind of remember that one moment where we were just like surrounded by black people
Yeah.
most of the time in our everyday life, like Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, I missed y'all so
How
much.
did I not live
Or
life like
yeah.
that?
I missed out on a lot of crucial years of my life. Like where we like,
That's
but it was
why
just
I
where
love the
we'd-
90s. I felt
we'd-
like our culture is getting so rich again.
Yeah, I think there is there's a shift. Something is happening, you know? Like I feel
Yeah.
remember we were talking about getting like black film, black cinema and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Black music, like something is coming back, you know? We just gotta maintain it this time, not let the white
Yes.
man take it away.
Lord.
No, I don't. No,
Shout out to the white man.
I know what you're saying. How like in the '90s we had it, and like it clearly died down
Living
100%.
You know, all those shows.
It's just
you know?
countless, and I always
in the
forget
house.
how many until like somebody does like a compilation of like all the things that we saw us on, and you're like,
It was a lot.
you're like, God damn, that was literally everything I watched.
Like Martin and the Fresh Prince and you know
Yeah.
Fresh
all
Prince,
the
Living
Wayne's Brothers
Single,
show.
Girlfriends,
Yeah,
Yes.
Girlfriends.
like
Like
I saw a
we
whole video
dominated television in the 90s.
Absolutely.
yeah, and early 2000s a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Because Girlfriends was early 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
Eve had a show too. I remember that.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
but I can't remember. I wish I could. If I find it, I'll send it to y'all.
Yeah.
It was like a video just on the show The Girlfriends, and I was like, God damn, this show was popping. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like how
Girlfriends was
powerful
good.
it was.
the
Like,
Girlfriend was good. I remember that. Yeah.
the Steve Harvey show.
Steve
all the
Harvey
comedians,
show.
all the black
Yeah.
comedians who had shows. Steve
Bernie Mac.
Harvey, Bernie Mac.
Almost all the kings of comedy, but like half.
All the
oh
kings of
yeah,
comedy.
Bernie Mac. Yeah, Bernie
D.L.
Mac.
Hughley.
D.L. Hughley.
Hughley.
They all had a show.
Dwayne, Damon Wayans with My Wife and Kids.
Oh, love My Wife and
Oh my, yeah, that is
Yeah.
Love My
underrated.
Wife
That
and
is
Kids.
underrated as
underrated.
hell.
I love My
That
Wife
one
and
show
Kids.
was funny as hell, man.
Underrated, so underrated.
Woo!
One
Shout
of
out to Gina who was on it.
Yep,
So
yep.
give me that
One of
Martin
the-
vibe.
Did y'all
yeah.
see her She's trying to like have a singing career now.
I saw a video where she was singing.
I didn't know what was going on. So
Yeah.
what is that's happening right now?
She's
trying to do
know.
because what I thought
I'm pretty sure she's like actually.
I remember
trying to
her
pursue a
singing some.
career.
But I remember she can sing, but it's like a singing career seems kind of ridiculous right now. But I do remember she would sing in the TV shows.
well,
and
she
stuff.
didn't. She didn't sound bad. But
Yeah,
the
her
voice
and
is
same with
not-
Pam.
the
No,
voice
her
is
and
not
Pam.
quite there
Her and Pam
anymore.
could sing.
There was a
Yeah.
movie called in the 80s, Little Shop of Horrors or whatever,
Okay.
and they were the backup singers. They were like
I
backup
remember.
singers.
I could see
Yeah,
it.
because
I
with the
could
big
see it.
green monster,
Yeah,
singing,
yeah,
plant
yeah,
monster or whatever,
yeah.
and then these 3 black women would come, and they would want 2 of the black women that would sing. They went from that to Martin. You know,
Gotcha.
the kid house party. They were
House Party. Yep, House Party. They were there too.
but yeah, so they can sing.
Now,
Yeah,
when
but-
I first started seeing these, like the Gina videos, Tisha Campbell, sorry,
Singing?
But
She's so funny though.
But the first I just thought she was in like a workout class. That's
When-
what I thought.
the
'Cause it
video
looked like
that
she
you
was
saw?
working so hard, like
Oh,
like when she was doing the choreography for a dance
Oh
moves.
yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking
That's the
about,
most
right?
recent one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
when
I
I
didn't
saw
see that
that,
one
I
then.
just thought
She's
it was
in
like,
like that red dance studio.
yeah. So
Uh-huh.
I thought it was just like a workout
I didn't
video,
see that
like
one.
she's at the
No.
gym working out. So you're
No,
telling
no,
me she's
no.
practicing choreography for a show?
Oh yes.
Damn.
Or for
Okay.
skill, I don't know.
That's what I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Has she done any?
She living her dreams. I can't be mad at her.
Has she done any? What's the thing called? The dance show. The
Oh,
low
like,
key,
you know,
low key
one of
washed
those
up celebrities
reality
going
shows?
there.
Dancing
Not washed
with the
up.
Stars
Dance
and
with the
all that
stars.
stuff.
Oh.
They're not
I
always
don't think
washed
so.
up, but just
They're just relevant enough.
you're just
Yeah.
relevant. Yeah,
Like
like
sea level stars.
I don't even think it's C. I think they might
B level?
almost be losing B.
Oh,
You
okay.
think so?
Kind
B
of, right?
minus?
I don't watch it. My
I think it's like
mom
B
watches it
minus, and it's like in a
religiously.
year you're at risk of being a C.
Okay.
One of those situations, and
Yeah.
that bumps them back to the
Then
bottom
get
of the.
moved
That
down.
bumps them
Yeah,
either
'cause
to the top
Carlton
of the.
was on one.
Yeah, either the top of the B list or the bottom of the A list again.
Yeah.
They never go full fledged. Like
Kim Kardashian was on Dancing
Really?
with the Stars. She was.
I can't imagine Kim Kardashian moving that fast in my life. Like I feel like I've never seen her move like
Yeah.
at any sort of like
She
quick
was eliminated
pace.
pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, have you ever seen her run? Like I've never seen her move at any quick pace
No,
in
she
any
works
video.
out
Yeah, I know. I ain't never seen her workout videos.
on Snapchat.
Oh, I don't have her on Snapchat
Yeah.
though. That's why.
Mhm.
Remember when she was recording that Taylor Swift thing between?
Ooh.
That was the
was
first
lit.
time her Snapchat really blew up. I
That was
think.
no.
I mean, it's always been
that was
blown.
lit though. I was like, you better ride for your husband, Kim.
Yeah,
you better
yeah.
ride for your man, Kim.
When
that was lit.
Kanye for the Pablo album was on the
We're
phone
famous.
with Tyler Swift,
Discussing
Taylor.
the line.
What the fuck?
Tyler Swift.
I don't know why he's saying that. Taylor Swift about
Yeah.
the famous song.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't even remember the line now,
Oh,
but I do remember. I bet me and Ray J could be friends.
Yeah.
Ray J's a fool.
Ray J's an OG legend. Niggas gotta respect that. Ray J been out here for a
somebody
long
would- yeah.
Wait a
time.
minute. That's such a good song.
Yeah.
That's a great song. Pharrell.
One wish.
No,
that was the
he
one.
was whiny.
And look, that was the one for him though.
No.
That was the one that did it though. That took him all over
Was
the
it?
world.
I thought it was
What,
Sexy
Neptunes?
Can I?
Oh, Sexy Can I? How did that song go? Honestly,
What's
I,
the one with
Sexy
Neptunes? I know
Can
Neptunes is
Just part of my
one of them.
manners. It had Young Berg on it.
Produced one of them.
damn.
That was Wait a Minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait
yeah,
a
no, you mentioned that.
That's
Wait a
so
minute, it was
inspired.
hard.
Yeah,
Well, Kim
yeah.
was on there too. Loud. Ta-da.
Back to TV shows. We had Moesha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister.
Yeah, Living Single.
We had Smart Guy on Disney Channel.
Oh, I love
Oh
Smart
yeah,
Guy.
not,
We
yeah,
had
yeah.
quite a few shows on
Yeah,
Disney
we
Channel.
did.
We
Keenan
had
and
That's
Kel,
So
man.
Raven, Keenan and Kel on
That's
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
We had all of that.
Yeah.
The whole all
So
that. I
even
mean,
the blackness was popping on the
You
children's
know,
level.
yeah, like all that I remember. So they run it now on Teen Nick, but they don't run any of the
hip-hop
performances.
They don't.
No,
It was only hip hop.
It was.
only
You know who I used to
hip-hop.
love see perform? Immature.
Immature.
They did,
Oh,
yeah,
I
they
used
did.
to
Yeah.
love to
remember
see
that, yeah.
Immature.
Immature.
Yes. I
Now
love
that I really
them.
think about it, I don't know why I didn't put these two together for some reason, but like all that was literally the kid version of In Living Color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I didn't put that together until literally just now.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even realize how hip hop heavy it was. But I
Yeah,
should have.
it was.
until you see the
TLC
old
did the
episode.
song and shit.
I
All
think
the
I just
performances.
missed
It would be the straight up,
Yeah.
the hottest hip hop
Rappers,
artists at
yeah,
the time.
absolutely.
Keenan and Kel with like Coolio. Yeah.
And then they would always come out on stage while they were performing. The
Yeah.
whole cast.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, and then it was like,
Nickelodeon.
why?
Yeah.
And Nick Cannon was funny on all that too.
Oh shit, he was on all that.
He was, yeah.
He was
forgot
on
about
like the
Damn.
last leg of it.
Okay,
Yup.
yeah,
he
the
was.
later
He
seasons.
was part of the new generation of all
Okay.
that. Yeah,
I
like
forgot he came from
there
that.
was like that core generation, the Amanda
course.
Bynes,
Amanda
Keenen,
Bynes. Yeah,
That little girl
Man-
was funny.
Yeah,
Ask me or
Ask
ask
Ashley.
Ashley.
Ask Ashley.
Classic.
Every time.
That's me.
Yeah.
And lose her goddamn
Clean
mind
and
on that
stinking
script.
room.
Yeah, lose her
Yeah.
mind. And then what was the
I was like, what's
the
his-
bigger white girl?
Lori
Oh,
Lori Beth, because she was on the Steve Harvey show too. She got
Mhm, she
she
was.
came over to
She
the
was.
Steve Harvey
she
show.
was in Good Burger for a little minute.
She was in
Uh-huh,
Good
I
Burger.
love
Yup.
that
Ordered
Yeah.
a burger. Yeah, I
I
remember that.
love
Yeah.
that movie.
I forgot that I used to like Steve Harvey show.
Steve Harvey
But
show
that
was
I can't
funny.
remember much
yeah, it was
of
pretty
it.
funny.
Maybe I didn't watch it that much.
But I just like
Okay.
Cedric the Entertainer so much.
Me
man.
too. I really like him.
love him.
I
Yeah.
like him a
and I'm
lot.
sure he was my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
But I love Cedric. Oh, another show.
What?
What was the one with the shit. It was a WB show.
Okay.
Mm.
The guy, the dad's name was Flex Alexander.
Oh, 1-on-1.
1-on-1. That was a
Yeah.
fire show
1-on-1,
too.
yeah.
You remember UPN?
Yeah.
UPN. What was the girl's name?
Kyla Pratt.
Kyla Pratt. That's what I had
Oh,
the biggest
yeah,
crush
yeah.
on Kyla
1-on-1 was
Pratt
good.
for
Kyla
so
Pratt.
many years.
She was in
so
Dr.
many-
Doolittle, right?
Yeah.
Little Dr.
Yes, the daughter. Yup. Bruh, I was in. That was like my childhood
Was
crush.
Omarion in that one?
No, he wasn't in that show.
Are
Wait,
you sure?
Omarion was never in it regularly in any TV show.
But didn't I swear
Are you
he was
talking?
on
Are you
there.
thinking about his older brother? We're talking about Marcus Houston.
No. I think Omarion
Oh.
was in that show briefly.
Okay, like he wasn't a regular. Like
Yeah.
Marcus Houston was on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister or whatever.
Mhm.
I remember
Sister, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sisters.
Yeah.
I remember I sent my brother this link to this other show called My Brother and Me.
My bro,
My Brother and Me.
I
Yeah.
loved it. I think
Because
it only
me and my
lasted
brother-
one season
Jog my
Oh, yeah,
memory.
yeah.
because it didn't. There's not too many episodes
was
of
it?
it.
Sort of a tall black boy. His ears kind of look like me with my ears.
It sounds
Um,
familiar, but I can't like.
Oh,
Yeah.
My Brother and Me was Nickelodeon. It
Yeah.
was Nickelodeon, and it was like, it was just like
They
a
have all
older.
the intros, by the way, on YouTube.
Yeah, and it was just like these two brothers. One of them was probably in like middle school,
Yeah,
or
the
maybe
other
a
one was elementary school.
The other one was
little-
elementary school, and they were just like, you just saw like two black brothers or two black
Just little-
parents, like
But me and my
go to
brother
school and living at
gravitated
home.
towards it because it was
Interesting.
they literally looked like me and my
I love
brother.
that.
Yeah,
I
with the
don't-
age difference,
Yep.
they had the height and
Yep.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't jump out to me. I'm gonna have to look
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up.
it was.
Yeah,
good.
it wasn't huge, you know.
It
but
was.
I
It
just
really
know-
wasn't
yeah,
huge,
yeah.
even though I really loved it. Like,
Yeah.
because it was just like the way it looked. Like, as soon as you saw it, you're like, oh man, this is my show. Like,
Oh.
you know,
Remember
like,
Cousin Skeeter?
yup.
Oh yeah,
Cousin
yeah,
Skeeter,
yeah.
yup, the stuffed animal, yeah,
Bill Bellamy.
the puppet.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Bill's show.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
And then he had a
the
show.
Romeo show.
Oh my god.
Romeo show was hard.
Oh,
Hey,
damn.
you.
Yep,
Yeah,
Romeo,
Romeo show was good.
Romeo show was good. People slept on it, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah, but that was definitely a good show.
I forgot about him. Wow.
And
Earlier
then
was a different world. I think that was like
a different world. You know what? I was just talking about a different world. And with my homeboy, I was at my homeboy's house, his fiance, and we were talking about a different world, and we were talking about like, because we were talking about like nostalgia stuff like this.
Right.
And she was like, I wish I was alive during like this time. I was like, yo, I wish I could have felt that like a different world wave.
Yeah.
Because they're the reason that like almost every black person in that generation went to college.
Yeah,
Like,
it was Black
like
people going to college and just having
yeah,
Yeah.
like that show was like the main reason why they all went. Period. Like,
Yeah.
and it was
That
like
was a theme throughout the 90s though, because you think about like, well, one of my favorite movies is Higher Learning.
No, yeah. I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
I
Higher Learning.
love that
Yeah, yeah.
movie. I could watch it.
I don't
every
even
day.
think I've seen that
Sad
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna hit you in the
Very
feels.
that's fine.
Oh, you said
But
you,
it's
you
good.
never
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's
yeah.
good. Lawrence Fishburne, Ice Cube,
Busta
Busta Rhymes, Omar Epps, Tyra Banks,
Definitely haven't seen
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Because
Michael Rappaport. Love Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
he's been
his
around for a while. Yeah,
transition-
yeah.
yeah. So that's the first time I saw him, and yeah, basically, you know what it's about, or it's
No.
just it's just basically just racial tension on the school campus of black people and white people, and just see that, come to like a sort of a gruesome ending.
Right.
Oh shit.
From the director of Boys in the Hood.
Got you. Oh,
John Singleton.
Yes.
Yeah.
John
It's
Singleton.
an
Yeah,
excellent
so
movie.
that was.
I gotta check
so
that
it's
out.
Excellent movie.
That's definitely what we need to do. Just
Yeah.
to get.
Look, hey, like you said, like when you get your shit set up with the surround sound, no, that's
Just straight
definitely
movie
gotta
time.
watch movie and put Jurassic Park
Yeah.
in there too.
Y'all
I've
into
never seen any of those movies.
any of the Jurassic Park movies?
I've seen Jurassic World. That's it.
The new one with
Yeah, the one with
No,
Chris
the
Pratt.
first one.
Yeah,
the
Chris
first
Pratt.
one is. No,
Everyone says they're so good, but I'm just like,
no, the
Have y'all
first
seen
one.
Spike Lee movies?
Yeah.
Some of them.
Some of them, yeah. My mom had a Spike Lee box set. She loves Spike Lee.
Yeah.
So I seen all the Spike Lee movies.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
I can
My
sit
favorite.
there. Yeah, those are some like.
Yeah.
Those are those, yeah, like those are those movies like.
I love that
Brooklyn.
movie. I cried like a baby.
Yeah.
And going back to like feeling proud to be black, the whole ending after he dies, and that whole the voiceover saying black people, you know, and you know, just showing all black people just in New York, just chilling, and like art of Malcolm X. That whole sequence, the music with the choir, and it's just like it leaves you off like feeling like I am black.
Yeah.
Say it loud.
Yeah.
And then what else? What other Spike Lee movies?
Yeah, we talking about a lot of black shit too.
It's Black History Month. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Let's just talk about black shit the whole time.
Yeah. Celebrating like what we did, and then like what we have to come back to. You know, like if only. I mean, you have power. You have Empire. Yeah. You know, like sort of black.
Oh, you're talking about the TV, black television.
Well, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely coming back. We got Issa Rae, Insecure. We got
Atlanta.
We got. God damn it.
The television was starting to come back.
I feel like, why do I feel like the way I'm feeling right now, I know there's a lot of black stuff out right now. Yeah. I feel like I just read a list yesterday and now I'm drawing a blank. You know what I'm saying? Well, this isn't like a black thing, but like there's a lot. There's something that like black writers are getting really big right now too. When it comes to just being black writers in general, like Jazz Fly, she's doing a lot of writing for stuff. The chick that was in the Thanksgiving episode of Master of None, the Aziz Ansari TV show.
I haven't watched it.
Oh,
on
Netflix.
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't watched it.
This was second season, the Thanksgiving episode.
Okay, yeah.
The black chick with the dreads wrote that episode.
Okay.
And got the Emmy off of it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of tomboyish?
Yeah.
Lena Waithe?
I have no idea.
I remember. She wears a hat backwards with
Yeah.
dreads.
No, she looks really cool.
Yep. Yeah. And then she's the one that wrote that episode, though. Okay. And that was pretty, bro, it was just ill as hell. I don't know if y'all seen it.
No,
I haven't.
It was based around her character, wasn't it?
It was based around her character. That episode was based around her character. They've been best friends since they were in like elementary school, I think. And the thing is, since Aziz Ansari, who I can't even remember what his name is now in the show. Is Indian. His family doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, so he goes to her house, and it's her mom and her aunt and her grandmother every single year. So it goes from like elementary, middle, high school. It jumps up like every 2 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And then when they get out of high school, it shows like the college visit, the post-college visit, the career, the full-grown adult visit, like, and they both still go every single year. Like, yeah, and like over 10 years friendship. And like the relationship they have. Yeah, it's dope as hell, that episode.
I didn't know she wrote that. Yeah,
she wrote that whole episode,
That's awesome.
So it's so
I so appreciate creative people.
Yeah.
And black people are the most creative people in the world.
I agree.
That's a fact.
We're very resilient.
Yeah. No,
we do it. We do it all. We are.
Look, shit. Rock and roll was ours, man.
It was us. We did it all. We did it all first.
When I'm headbanging, that shit's for me.
Yeah. Don't say I'm acting white. How dare you disrespect our ancestors?
Yeah, most of the bands I listen to are white, but that's only because there aren't black rock bands.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we strayed away from it. Yeah. But yeah, man,
we created something else that was hip hop.
We hold the most.
Yeah, we keep going.
Music, fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, political talk, like you know.
Oh yeah, slangs.
That
everybody says. Anytime like a white parent in the suburb says a line, and then they say, "Hey, is that what all the kids are saying today?" It's something black people made up.
Exactly.
That's true.
Their kids are saying it, but they say all the kids are saying it.
Is there any slang that black people use that white people are created? That you can think of off the top of your head?
I don't know. Awesome.
Oh, you know what? I can think of one that's just like now, bro. You know how black people are saying bro all the time now?
Yeah.
That's definitely like a white surfer thing, like California.
It is.
Yeah, and it's like, I kind of hate how it just kind of jumped up out of nowhere because people are throwing bros everywhere right now.
I'm more of a
Not even bruh?
myself.
Yeah.
I'm more of a bro.
I heard bruh.
No, there's the
That's
bros.
ours.
The bros is I think that's a North Carolina thing though, honestly.
Maybe.
Because every time I go out of North Carolina and I say bruh, they're like, bruh. Like, it kind of...
I'm not wearing a bra.
Yeah, it still shocks people, I feel like. So that's definitely, I think...
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have experienced that going to any other, like...
what?
Bruh, just a North Carolina thing.
Oh, no. Yeah, like I said, like in North Carolina,
Atlanta,
I hear bruh
I don't see that
a lot.
yeah.
Really?
But,
I don't feel like I see... Because they got so many other things. They got, like, shouting. like partner.
Why
I'm
did you
saying?
just take me to ATL?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
I'm in the
they got
Caribbean
partner.
tall tea
Shout
in
it.
Jorts
Yeah,
right
you know what I
now.
mean.
You
They
took me
have
there.
like different things they say, and then like Nashville got the main. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
man.
like
Damn, you know like exactly
Yeah.
where.
New Orleans
yeah,
slang.
New
Yeah,
Orleans got
mhm.
the come on baby, like come
Yeah.
on Wody. You know, New York had the Sun B.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
Philly had Young Bull, that John over there.
Mhm.
Detroit, I don't know what they did in Detroit.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. West Coast, they had the gang, so it was like
Right.
Blood
Okay.
or Nephew, because
Nephew.
Snoop had that. Nephew, like everybody kind of has their own thing. I don't know what like St. Louis. and shit
Where
was.
exactly did Dog come from?
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
where
Dog.
Dog came on. I feel like New York though. I feel like
I
that's
could
a,
see that.
I feel like that's a New
Come
York.
on, Dog.
Yeah,
come on, Dog.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the way you say it.
Yeah, I think that was a New York thing. That took over the country though,
Yeah.
where it was just everywhere
Yeah.
though. But
Our culture is just so rich.
So wide and rich.
with
Yeah.
the
I'm
slang,
thinking about us all around the country. Different culture. It's still black
The own
culture. I
slangs in
love
every
it.
place.
Yes,
Like, yeah, I didn't even
love
know like
it.
Yeah.
specifically where they
And
came
I
from.
didn't realize until you broke it down like that. I'm like, yeah, really.
yeah.
Shit.
Shit. What other black things can we talk about? We got TV slang.
Mhm.
We talk about how well we dress.
Oh, we are
Oh.
upper
Yeah.
echelon.
We do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? I give it to black people because I'll never forget. Shout out to Ashley, my longtime friend from elementary school, AW. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing with us is that it was me, her, and another dude. We all went to school. We didn't meet my homeboy Andre until middle school. That's when he came to our school. But me and Ashley knew each other since 5th grade. Maybe elementary school, I feel like. But definitely 5th grade and on. Andre came in 6th grade. All of our initials were AW.
Oh, wow.
So we were always AW and shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't dress for anything.
Oh,
Anything.
no.
Trash dresser.
Wait,
Trash dresser.
what school was this?
Upper
Middle,
Marion.
higher?
This is This is Upper Marion Elementary. I mean
Elementary?
middle because middle is when your parents start to like let you do your own pick your own clothes out. So elementary school I was probably fresh or I probably was matching at least.
Yeah.
Because
You
my
can't
mom
match. Can you coordinate?
I can coordinate now. No, I'm talking about back then though.
You
No.
were hurt. You were busted.
I was
Yeah,
terrible.
because I just wore
I literally wore whatever.
jeans and a shirt.
If I just looked at, if I liked how it looked, I
I'm a
didn't care.
kid.
I did not care if it matched with what that shirt was. I like both of these today. This is what I'm wearing.
They were
I'm
never
wearing
my
both
size or
pieces.
anything.
Yeah, like it could have been like, and there's not even. We had like multiple colors, so it's like, and I'm like, I'd have a yellow and green shirt, but wear baby blue jeans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, I didn't care.
No,
If
in
that's
the
what I wanted
90s,
to
it was
wear.
like
That's what I wore.
Wow.
With the black and red hat.
And Bugle Boy.
I vividly wear.
Did y'all have Gerbo jeans?
Yes, we did, but I only had one pair because they were
Probably
so goddamn expensive. The jeans were like $70-$80, so I had to talk. You talking your parents into that?
Yeah.
Because I'm not working. My mom bought me one pair, and that was
Yeah.
it.
What color?
They were black with the white Velcro straps. Yeah,
I can't
and
wait.
jet black. Like you know, but y'all understand. The people who like clothes understand when you get that black that is real fucking black.
That
It is-
dark
Yeah.
black.
and I wash it, and it
Jet.
still looks to jet
Yeah.
black. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It doesn't
like
get that
it doesn't
ashy
get
gray
that.
color.
It doesn't get that ashy.
Rare to find those.
It's
black.
rare. It's so hard to. Oh, I can put you on game though. I can put you on
really?
game right now,
Vinegar.
bro. No, not. I'm talking just quality. You don't have to add
Oh.
no remedies to it. Costco Kirkland signature black shirts. Jet black, nigga. Jet
forever?
black.
For a long time now?
Oh my god, washing them multiple times, bro. Like I'll show you one that I have, and that has like a year and a half of washing in it, and it's just now starting to look like almost like this one.
Shit.
Like, but that one, but I'm talking about it holds that jet black, yo.
Yeah.
So shout out to Costco. They got the black. You don't want a black tee?
Long lasting black.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
How did we go from Gerbo jeans to black t-shirt?
Hey,
Oh.
shirts
Help
are
me
black.
understand.
It's Black History Month.
Help me
talking about black
understand how we
shirts.
got there.
Oh, I was showing y'all
Hashtag
my.
rambling.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I was
the way you
sharing
dress.
my love of the darkness of black. These Jabot jeans were.
And then somehow we got on a t-shirt.
Yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
I had to let y'all know where the plug was at. You,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
let
Give us
you
that
got,
Costco.
the viewers might you might want an all black T-shirt. I'm gonna tell you where to go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
Costco.
I can't.
yeah, fashion.
Yeah.
We did it all backwards jerseys.
Oh man, that was a whole thing.
hmm
I still have my throwback Carmelo Anthony Denver Nuggets jersey.
For
I'm
real?
just waiting to pull that out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got it. Real loud.
Yeah.
Air
The
Force
baby blue.
Ones.
Oh, yes. I had those.
Yeah.
Dickies was up north. It was
Lord,
up north
I think
then.
about Soulja Boy when I think about Dickies. Like,
5X t-shirts. You
yes.
remember when Andre 3000 killed the 5X t-shirts?
Oh,
In the Walk It Out remix?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'm walking out.
Make your mama proud. Take
Look
that
at
thing
it,
2
it's
sizes
like
down.
Yeah, because it
Ever
it
since
looked
then,
like a nightgown.
I was like, you know what? Yeah, he said it was a
Yeah.
nightgown.
Like a
Make your
nightgown.
mama proud. Take that thing. I was like, I feel like as hip hop, we all just slimmed our shirts down after that
Yeah,
verse.
yeah.
I feel like that kind of killed the
I didn't even
tall T wave.
I didn't even realize it until
It was
not
that
Lil
thing.
Webby.
Yeah.
Not Lil Webby, but it was somebody else that
Lil
was
Wayne?
in the crew with Lil Webby.
Oh,
And,
okay.
that whole crew.
Boosie and Lil Webby
and
was
Boosie and all that stuff. It was somebody else that he was like a light skinned rapper, and I remember his shirt went down to his knees, and he was just
Yeah,
like that.
that was.
That's when I really noticed it for myself. Before
That's
that, even
really
that line came
how-
out.
Yeah.
I really
Like, what
noticed it till that line.
size do you buy? Like,
Yeah.
They were tall tees, so you bought 1 to 2 sizes bigger than yours, and then it was already a
It
tall
was
tee.
Tall.
So if I bought a tall tee right now
Yeah.
in my correct size, it would still come down to
your
like the middle of my thigh.
I really feel like I just need you to dress up in like a 2000s outfit just so I can see what it looks like.
I can
now.
show you. I can show you. All I need is a pair of Dickies, a tall tee,
And some forces.
and some Air Forces that are crispy out the box.
And a fitted hat.
And a fitted hat. That's it. That's
And
too
with a
big.
do-rag.
With a fitted hat, that's too big, and the rim hasn't been bent
Oh
yet.
yeah. It started with my Air Force.
And some earrings, possibly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like a
Wow.
big ass fake watch,
Yeah.
like that looked like it's supposed to be like a Marc Jacob watch or some shit like
Yeah.
that,
I
but
am
it's
too
not.
through.
That's what I
Yeah.
need to do. I need to go and look up to see if there's any like clubs that are having like retro nights and shit.
I've
Could you
been wanting to throw
imagine
my
going
own
to a
party.
2000s party? Like, I feel like everybody
That's what
does
I've
a
been wanting to
90s
do
party, But
forever.
we need a 2000s party.
Yeah, yeah. I think the more we go, like every
we can make a
decade
lot of
is
money
gonna
off
get
it,
too.
Their shine, you know.
I'm talking heavy bag off of that.
What
I think we can make a heavy bag off of that.
of what?
A 2000s,
Off a 2000s party.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I think we can get paid from that shit.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Because I know what's that '80s club? Not Cardigan.
oh,
Col-
Oh,
Coglins.
Coglins.
Coglins, yeah.
Coglins
I
has
like-
a
I'm
special
sure they have
place in my
certain
heart.
nights.
I know, me
love
too, yo.
Coglins.
Nah, me too, yo. I'm
I've
glad we
had
all
some
feel
great
that way.
nights in Coglins.
Yeah, me too, yo. 100%
We
great
should
nights.
go for karaoke.
Yeah, yeah.
They have
Oh,
karaoke?
Yeah, yeah, they do.
What?
I went on
Yeah.
one night with a couple of friends, and for some reason they weren't doing it that night, and there weren't much people there. I think maybe it was because it was during the week. It was right after.
Yeah, this has to
New
be.
Year's of last year.
Karaoke is normally like a Monday or Tuesday night.
Okay, so it was during the week last year, and it was like it was New Year's Day.
Oh,
For some
so
reason,
it was.
people- yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
No,
like
they
late
do it
night.
regularly though.
Damn, I had no
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, we have to go.
Yeah, we
I'm,
have
I'm
to.
100% with
That's
that.
it.
I am a performer. I
for
cannot
real?
sing, but
you-
I am a
that-
performer.
okay.
Okay.
You will be entertained.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
At least.
Damn, I haven't done karaoke in a long
It's
time
so
either.
much
so
fun. I love it.
yeah,
I've never done it.
oh really?
What's
To
your go-to
pe- it's
song?
in front of
You have a
people.
go-to song?
My first song that
Right now?
no, it's always a Kanye West song.
Oh yeah.
It's always a Kanye West song that I know every word to, just so I
Yeah.
can get my confidence up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Your
even need the
opener.
problem. I just need to perform. That's all.
I got you.
And then after that, then I don't. It could be anything.
Right.
But normally it's like some Kanye shit that I already know every word to,
I
so I don't
feel
have to
you.
read the screen. I could just actually be like,
You just
Yeah.
perform.
yeah, because my singing voice is like really bad. So
Really? Is it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
terrible. Unless I really like. So the songs that I do have where I'm actually singing, Asher Rome took many takes. Took many takes. Like, and he's just like this. You're not hitting that note, man. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Like,
Yeah,
that singing shit is hard, man. So, I mean, I get it one good time, and we record it and multiply it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
But
Yeah.
I can't just be busting out in vocals. If I got something that I'm planning on singing, I have practiced for weeks leading
Especially
into the
look,
studio.
Especially if I'm drunk.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You put on Seal, Kiss from a Rose.
Ooh, that'd be a fire song to do.
Yeah, I think I could kill that shit.
I go for a different experience.
I have all
Okay.
the chicks yearning in there.
Okay.
If I'm drunk, I know I'm capable to do it.
It is more fun when you're drunk. My
Yeah,
go-to
yeah.
song is My Prerogative by Bobby Brown.
For real?
For
Oh,
real.
you really be performing then.
That's
Yeah.
my jam.
Oh, you know what will be my go-to songs now though? Probably will be any Bruno Mars song off that newest album.
Oh,
That'll
okay.
definitely be.
Yeah.
That'll
those are
probably be
jams.
my new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's mostly rapping in that one.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah. So those will probably be my
Yeah.
new go-tos.
Yeah. I usually go R. Kelly too.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Last
you
time
be-
I went, I did "Feel It on Your Booty." That's my song.
That's
my song.
She was like
Damn.
this. She was like, "That's my song."
That is my song.
Like I need to look at y'all and say,
Yes,
"No,
I will, I will belt
it's
that
real.
one out.
It's real." Yeah.
I cannot sing, but I enjoy singing that song.
Damn, that's what's up. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we gotta do that sometime.
Yeah,
Oh, it
that'd
would be
dope.
so much
I haven't
fun.
been to Coghlan's. Damn, I can't even say the shit.
Coghlan's.
But yeah, since last year. Yeah, since that New
Oh,
Year's.
so you're overdue. We have to go.
Yeah, it's been quite a minute since I've been there too,
So let's
actually.
go.
So yeah, we definitely need to make that trip. Damn, it's gonna be fun, yo.
I know.
Yeah, for all the people who don't know exactly what
Oh,
we're talking
shit,
about,
yeah.
because we damn sure didn't give no context. We just started feeling it. Coghlan's is a 80s, 90s bar in downtown Raleigh, North
Yes.
Carolina, where we're located.
Yes.
And it is like when you
Lit.
walk in, it's not too big and it's not too small. It's the
Right.
perfect size. It's broken up into two halves. It's a dive bar feel,
Right.
but it is literally nostalgia, 80s, 90s stuff littered all
Everywhere,
over
man.
the wall.
Videotapes.
Everywhere.
Oh,
Videotapes.
My brother showed me that when I walked in. I was like, heaven.
Everything, yeah, everything. Anything you could think of, like Saved by the Bell posters,
Yep.
like anything you could think of, it is there.
I love that it's always dirty.
Yeah.
Like there's always stuff on the floor.
It's got that. That's the dive bar feel. Yup.
Yeah.
Dance floor, not too big.
There's usually someone standing on the bar singing or
That's
dancing.
true.
There's
That's
usually
true.
someone on the
Yup.
bar.
There's a very small dance floor, so that when it
Right
does
next to the
crack
window.
off, it cracks off because it's such a small, intimate environment.
Right.
But when it's dead, it doesn't look crazy because it's not too big. It doesn't look like
Right,
a gaping
but
hole.
You know
like-
what? Well, I went there on a Wednesday night for my birthday last year. Like there were only like 4 people in the bar.
It was turned though.
I got drunk, like drunk,
Yeah.
like woke up in the living room floor drunk.
Yeah. Oh, one
I
of
was
those?
just, it was my birthday, so
Oh,
people
yeah,
just
so you
kept buying
turned
me
up.
drinks. I just
Yeah,
kept
yeah,
drinking.
Shout out to y'all drink prices.
Yeah.
You're so friendly
Yeah.
with those goddamn prices. So friendly. I don't mind getting a Long Island because it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be
Yeah.
$5.
And they were pouring heavy.
And they got heavy hands over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm feeling cheap, you got a beer for me for
It's
$2.
more just the
Yeah,
ambiance.
yeah.
Like I mean, unfortunately, I think about being drunk when I'm at Coghlan's, but I always
I
have a good
remember
time.
I had one of those nights too. It wasn't like no birthday or nothing. It was
Yeah.
literally one of the nights because Sharon used to go out by himself all the time.
Yeah.
Just go downtown. His brother would
Yeah.
just go downtown. Nobody but Dolo. Meet people while he's there. So when he started doing that a lot, I was like, maybe I should try that. And I went down there one time on like a Thursday night.
By
and had,
yourself?
like, by myself.
No,
No, but this is the thing. You don't ever go out by yourself alone, right?
no, I do.
Oh, you do?
I like to just blend.
Why you say no then?
So what are you talking about? Going to Coghlan's by yourself?
Yeah.
No.
That's a perfect spot. The people are so friendly.
No. Oh my God. No.
Oh, I didn't.
Hell
know.
yeah.
I would no. I would
Why?
be drunk.
Oh,
I mean,
I
yeah,
cannot
you
be
get
by myself.
Oh, that's
just
just
gonna
no.
get drunk.
Well, I did get drunk like that though. Like I got drunk as hell, and it was
I
probably
believe it.
There's probably like 7-8 people in there,
Yeah.
so we all became friends.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
the
That's usually how it
bartenders
goes.
joining in with us, having a good ass time. I was drunk as hell. I just slept in my car for like 2 or 3 hours, and woke up at like 3 in the morning, and then drove home because I was drunk as hell.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I know if I'm going there, I'm not driving.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
And if I'm
yeah.
driving, I'm not drinking when I get to Coghlan's because I will be drunk.
Yeah.
pretty damn much.
That
Yeah.
and we have to hit up a Boxcar one time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I haven't been there.
You
in a
Catch
while
these
either.
hands and Tekken tag whenever you're ready.
I got some coins. Man.
I'm trash.
So do I.
All those
Oh,
video
I'm
games.
straight at Tekken. That's the one game I could.
be button mashing, nigga. I can't stand playing
Nah,
people like
give me
you.
Eddie and give me Law.
Of course, you need Eddie, a button mashing masterpiece.
I mean,
You can
but I know the combos.
You could create
But I
the
know
most
the-
beautiful combo
but
with
I know
Eddie
the
and know
combos.
nothing.
Yeah.
But I know the
Nothing.
combos. I know his moves.
Okay, you might know it a little bit more, but it
Or
started
skee
button.
ball. I mean, you can catch the hands of skee
Skee
ball
ball?
too.
What the hell is that?
I'll give you options. Skee ball.
Yeah, what is that?
I mean, the ball and you roll it into the rings.
Oh, I didn't
You
know
know
that
that's
was
so crazy.
called-
I thought,
You didn't know it? Wow.
let's play the ball.
I
game.
literally be like,
Do better.
Yeah.
that's one of those games I have never known the
Skee
name, but I
ball.
play it just off nostalgia.
Every time,
just
yeah,
because
every
it
time
just seems
it's
like a
like,
game you're
yeah.
supposed to play at an arcade.
Hey,
every
let's
time.
play that.
I used to play with my mom all the time. So I'm
Yeah.
good
I
at
played it all my life. Just
And I
Oh,
damn
you
near
know
play it
what-
every
you
time
know
I
what? I
go.
do remember it calling it skee ball. Actually,
I'm
maybe
like
I just
you
never
never
called
heard
it
of
that.
it called
Yeah.
skee
Yeah, I
ball.
just never called it that. Yeah,
I
I was
damn
just
sure
like, hey,
never
let's
played
play
it.
that.
Y'all like playing shuffleboard?
I've never played it.
That shit fun.
Are you sure?
I always
don't
think
of old people when I think of
I
shuffleboard.
know. Well, we're talking life size shuffleboard, and then there's the table shuffleboard. I fuck with shuffleboard.
Yeah.
Shuffleboard is
the
all
arcade?
strategy.
I like Mancala.
It's there too, actually.
Oh.
They don't have the pieces out though.
Oh,
And I just went in a
Shuffleboard is-
total different direction.
What is that?
Mancala.
What is that?
Mancala with the marbles, and you get the wooden deck, and you have all the pods in it. Y'all never
That
played
sounds
Mancala?
familiar. Maybe I haven't
Oh,
played it.
wait.
Yeah.
It's got all the little
Uh-huh,
pockets.
and you've
Okay,
got
yeah.
the,
And then you got to
the
work
long
around.
pockets on the end.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
I used to love that one.
Miss Faye plays that game every fucking day.
Chinese checkers was
Every
fun too.
day. I did rock with Chinese checkers.
Yeah,
Heavy.
it was long.
That's a long game, but I
Yeah.
rocked with the Chinese checkers though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Moving
we
on?
completely lost ourselves
Oh,
because we were just talking.
oh,
about
We
we
just
went
had a
down-
nostalgic moment. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All
Some
right.
blackness mixing
I'll
into
get
it.
us back on track.
Yeah,
So,
let's fly through these last couple.
all right. So, New Year. It's February,
Oh, yeah.
guys. Black History Month, of course. Shout that out again.
Yeah.
So, how are the New Year's resolutions going?
Yeah. So far, so good.
Honestly, I
Still
don't
pulling my
remember what
hair
New Year's
out.
resolution I made.
Oh, I mean, what's your update?
I thought we did. I thought we did.
I
on
did,
an
do
episode.
You
better
might not
on-
have put them out there.
Oh,
But
I know mine was
Yeah.
just
I
like-
know
yeah.
Jim.
Yeah.
I have done good with the gym.
Jim for Javon.
Now I did slip the beginning of this
Okay,
week
yeah.
just because my body was a little out of whack ever since that game because I went in, so it's been a little out of whack.
Well, you made that
on Sunday?
decision.
Oh, I've consciously made that decision, and I'll make it again for the Eagles if they go to the Super Bowl.
Loyal.
Yeah,
Hashtag loyal.
yeah. This loyalty is not shaky over here, people. But yeah. So I'm going back tomorrow though, so I'm good.
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah. But besides that,
Yeah.
I would say I am doing better. Yeah, I would say I'm doing better. I feel
So
like I'm getting better.
what are we going to prioritize in February?
February. What am I going to prioritize in February?
Diversify our portfolio. Nah, I just want to say something smart.
This February, I am finishing like paperwork stuff, and then I'm gonna start I'm actually gonna sit down and start this website again
Okay.
because the level of time consuming it is. Holy shit!
You got to sit down and spend some time with it.
And this is the thing that kind of made me mad. It's like all the advertisements that brought me into this website made it seem like it was gonna be so easy, but I didn't realize how hard a website was.
Yes.
So this is very easy compared to how hard it is.
Yeah.
But goddamn, it takes
Squarespace?
Squarespace.
Okay. All right.
And it is very easy.
Yeah.
But there are so many fucking options. It's
Yeah.
like, god damn, like, and I'm not indecisive, but it's like, I like to stop before I get to the point where I'm just like, I'm just going to pick that just because it's the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're just like, I got 40 options to go through and I need to look at all of them to find out if I feel something from any of them, you
Right.
know? So it's like one of those things where you just got to touch
Like an hour just
into
finding out.
an hour to 2 hours a day, you know, where you don't want to overdo it. It's
Got to prioritize your time.
yeah, and then once that's done, but one thing that another thing that I'm gonna do this month is I really want to get my sleep schedule in track and try to do the morning gym before you get the day begin to get the day begun.
It feels good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
completely
It's a good
different than
feeling.
ending the day with it.
Yeah.
I
'Cause I
find
did
that I'm
it-
more focused in the morning. And I get it, so I get in a better workout as opposed to going at night. I'm
I guess
all
I
over
don't
the
even
place.
know. I don't even know
Yeah.
more focus in the morning just because I don't wake up early.
Oh, I don't know. I get up, I eat. So I'm telling you, so this whole life.
You're a morning person?
I just have a lot of energy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just have a lot of energy. So if I'm up, like I'll get up, and then now I know you have to eat. You got to fuel the muscles to go to the gym. So you got to be up in enough time to eat before you go
That's
to
true.
the gym.
That's true. You say that's automatically
Otherwise, your working out is pointless
Yeah.
if you don't
You
eat
need
before.
enough time to digest too?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm up early.
Yeah, because once you get up that early and you kickstart your metabolism that soon, it's
Yep.
burning super fast.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm
So when you
hungry
do that-
all day.
Yeah, you're pretty much hungry all day because you're hungry every 4 hours,
Yep.
every 3 to 4 hours, like clockwork.
Yeah.
You're starving.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you feel like you're starving after only 3
Yes.
hours.
No.
Like when your metabolism is
I've
working
been
the way it should
constantly
be.
shoving food in my mouth for at least the past 2 weeks since I've been actually working out and eating.
That's how it is.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something I need to get on right too is the waking up, but the metabolism part and the diet part. I need to get that in back on, like actually get it going. Yeah.
I can feel the difference.
Yeah.
And I'm looking in the mirror. I'm starting to see the difference.
Starting to see some
So
things.
I'm like, okay, we got to keep going.
You know what? After a week, I got kind of like excited after a week because I was sitting at work and I was sitting in some type of way, and I looked out at my arms and I was like, God damn.
yeah.
I was like, I know they're not getting bigger, but goddamn, them shits is tone as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't.
They're
take
not
that
tone as
long,
fuck.
actually.
It doesn't. Yeah.
I feel like I'm like
You get quick
carving
results in the
out,
beginning.
like the version of myself, like
Yeah.
like the best, the new and improved Javada's in here, and I'm just like sculpting her out.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Because the thing with the working out, it's like I feel like you get the quick results immediately, then you get that stagnating point. Like
So what you got to keep going.
yeah, that's when like you have to reach the next level of dedication and like we have to go into the next high gear because your body's got used to it. And it's
Yep.
like you won't
have to
change
keep
anymore
challenging yourself,
until you
yeah.
challenge to the next level. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, the human body.
Yeah.
I know.
The way you can wield it.
It is
Yeah,
like
the
the
way to
greatest
do what you
machine.
want.
It's a machine.
But what about you?
Oh no, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, still on my writing shit. Like, I talked to my
Going in.
brother on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, "Hey, so what you been up to?" I was like, "Writing."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
writing like
just tryna-
crazy.
and rewriting. That's my other thing too. Is like I kind of rewrite as I go along. And maybe that's why
really?
it takes me a little bit to
Longer
go further.
than-
So right now I'm on 62 pages. But I'll like think of other ideas for scenes I've already written before.
Oh, I
and
see
I
what
don't
you're
feel
saying.
comfortable moving on until I finish editing these scenes.
I
And
see
I'm
what
like,
you're saying.
Let's work on this
Yeah.
new scene, and I'm like, wait, I have a better line for a scene, and like scene 5, and then I have to change it. So I rewrite as I go along, and
Yeah.
sometimes they say don't do that. Like for screenwriting, just spill it all out and then rewrite.
then
And
go
then
back.
revise, yeah.
But
But I
I
know what
just
you
need
mean.
to-
You got to get that out
Yeah,
before
Yeah.
it goes.
62 pages need to be tight to
Right.
motivate me to keep going.
Right.
I
Okay,
see what
this
you-
is a movie. All right, keep going.
So is that what you do? Do you sometimes just like pop in because you're making it so tight and doing the
Mm-hmm.
auto correction as you go? Do you before you even start writing the next part? Do you read through the whole thing first?
Not the whole thing. To make me keep going, like I'll just read like the scene before,
Okay.
and
Okay.
just sometimes like the next day. Like if the next day, like I'm gonna start on a new page, but I just want to go all the way back to page 1 just to see if everything is right. I'll read like the first 3 to or first 5 to 10 pages maybe.
Ah, that's what you're
And
saying.
just
to
get
get
me
back in that
motivate-
feeling.
I need that motivation,
Yeah,
to keep going. Because sometimes like you do reach these points where it's just like should I just? Is this worth
Yeah.
writing?
Yeah,
Is this worth
I know what
writing?
you mean.
Oh, and the other thing too that I had to do is, there's a lot of movies that have like. My movie doesn't have this, but there's a lot of movies that have a time loop that I've noticed, like that have that sort of like groundhog thing, like the Groundhog movie where he relives the same day over and over and
That
over
was the
again.
one with Ashton Kutcher, right?
No, that was Bill Murray. So it was like
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
early
okay.
90s. But ever since then, I noticed like you had The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, where he has to like wake up every day.
Do
Then
the
you
same
have
thing, get further in it.
Then Marlon Wayans, he had Naked on Netflix, where he's
I didn't
naked.
even watch that.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
Yeah.
But I know it was like him trapped in the elevator, naked, and then he has to relive the same day over and over again to get a girl. Then Netflix now is doing some other movie where it's like a time loop kind of thing.
Damn.
Interesting.
Yeah, he has to go back in time.
At
He
least
didn't
time
get
is
the girl
popping
he
right
wanted.
now.
Yeah, but I noticed those are time loops, but it's still a form of time travel.
Yeah.
Because mine is about a guy that goes back in time to tell his younger self to do the things that he never did and kind of push him to get out
The
of his comfort
greatness.
zone.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think that's where mine is sort of like different because all of those, it was like the one person going back in time. Mine is one person going back in time to communicate with himself. So I was like, okay, so that's a
Which is like a
different
no-no.
thing.
So the fact that
Yeah.
you're basing the whole thing off of it is kind of like,
Yeah.
I got to see how this
And-
turns out.
Yeah, and mine doesn't have like a loop. He just has like one chance to get everything right. No, talk to the girl. Make more friends and all that stuff.
Dang.
So when I go back to my time, all the things you've done, my life will be better because of all the things you did.
Yo,
So
man.
and just that, and just learning more about science and shit. That's sort of frustrating.
This
yeah.
script is going to go.
I hope so, man, because
look,
that's the
they
other
love
thing
it.
too.
Yeah.
When I
I'm
read
telling
it,
The
like
fact
all
that the Eagles
62.
won the Super Bowl, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, 2018,
I'm,
right?
I'm giving you that brotherly
yeah,
love,
give
man.
me some of that energy.
Yeah, bro, it's happening, bro. It is happening,
Because
dog.
when you
That
read
is
your
the
own,
one.
when you read your own screenplay, and it seems like it's a professional screenplay that you
To
downloaded
you.
from a studio, like it's just like, holy shit, did I write this?
Yeah. You're proud of yourself, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'll
was
never
just like,
forget the
shit.
time that Sharon gave me back my first project after he mixed and
Oh.
mastered it.
Procrastination. Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Did
my
I do? That's me. Yeah.
couldn't believe it. And there's another song, Ride, when he added the instrumental breakdown for me.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God, bro! I damn near cried. I almost cried at that moment too, bro. I was
same
washing
way?
my car.
Too,
I called him. I was like, bro, I'm so glad you know me the way you know me, bro. Like, because the thing with me and his brother is that we've known each other so long. I can literally just be like, bro, it's like, and then like he'll be like, what? And then I'll just be making crazy ass sound effects, and he will create what is in here. And like that's how well
special.
he knows me. Yeah.
He has the Pharrell touch. I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
The Timberland
like,
Pharrell touch.
I can just be
Really
like,
I
no.
would so love to just sit and like be there when you guys are creating music.
Yeah,
I really just want to experience that.
Yeah, we haven't done it in a while. I haven't done it
I
with
think
him
that
in
would
a
be so
while. But me and
interesting.
Lauren have like a whole nother dynamic. Like me and his brother have a way we do it, and
Yeah.
then me and Lauren have a whole nother system that works for us. So
That's so cool.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I'm so interested in it.
Yeah.
And then you gotta get on the mic, and make a song.
Ooh, I don't
These
know.
bars.
I don't know.
Get you drunk.
Drop these bars.
I don't know. I don't know that I have anything to talk about.
Everybody has something to talk about.
I don't know.
You
I
mean
don't know.
song wise? Like you don't.
Yeah.
Know. Oh.
Content.
Because you have a lot to talk about. Like you're an interesting person.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what side I would want to channel.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean because I know.
Should I just pop it?
Because there's people like me that like have done music and you still don't know what content to talk about. You know, like fully.
Yeah.
And then like that is still one of like music is one of those things where it's like or writing you're like, nah man, just be yourself, man.
Yeah.
It's like nigga, that shit is hard sometimes. Like when I'm trying to put it down creatively. You know what I mean? Like
It's really hard too. Like when there's so many people that could possibly have the same idea that you have.
Right.
You know.
yeah.
Because that happened to a friend of mine too. Like with the screenplay. I think I might have mentioned that before, but
Yeah.
you know, like he was about to write something, and then he saw somebody in another screenplay competition wrote something that's very similar to what he was writing. So then I had to
Hurts
stop him from
feelings.
writing. That's why I'm always on the way of looking at these. Anytime a movie about time travel come out, I was like, okay, I gotta watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that they do, I want to make sure if they go right, I gotta go left.
Of
Yeah.
course.
You know?
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
I'm always on. People could come
On
up
the
with any
prowl.
idea, you know, at the same time. So that's crazy.
so cool.
Millions of us, billions of us, man,
I know.
thinking on the same stream.
Yep. What about you? Did you start? Did you go?
Well,
feel
the
like you did.
gym, but
Gym.
then
The
too,
gym,
so I finally got my copy of my favorite book back, which is The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success.
Oh, okay.
So for February, it's my favorite law. I try to implement it all the time, but I'm going to be more conscious of it, is the law of least effort. Basically just saying that, you know, you should just exist. And, you know, whatever is supposed to be for you or things that are supposed to happen are just the law of least effort. You shouldn't be expending any extra energy. Things will just naturally be coming to you. So just acceptance and peace. and
Literally
things
just
like that.
riding the wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, law of least effort. Just existing, being Javada.
You do love that book, yo.
I
You drop
love
a reference every,
that
every
book.
episode. I feel like
I love that
I
book.
gotta
like
read
what-
this book.
It's like what Bruce Lee said about water. He was like, he
Yep, from
encouraged
the-
people to be water. You know, and
Fluid.
yeah, be fluid and just like, you know, whatever it is, you know, you put in the water.
The
and,
first
Yeah.
time I
you
saw
know,
it
Ebb
was in
and
the
flow.
Pensamientos video.
Yeah, and he
That
put
was the
that
first
in
time
there
I seen
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, just it fits, it shapes into anything that it's
Right.
poured in. You know, so he was like, just be water, man. Adapt.
Just exist in whatever my purpose is. Just
Yeah. I mean, it's easier said than done.
Oh, of
but-
course.
course.
I'm well, that's why I'm
Certain-
saying
yeah, there's certain
that's my priority this month, to be
Yeah.
conscious
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to be conscious of
It's
existence.
so crazy.
It sounds weird.
It's so
but
crazy how some things like that, like you're supposed to let go, but that shit is hard sometimes.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
Like
you have to
it's so crazy how
consciously be free.
yeah, where like
Yeah.
the easiest things you could say be the hardest things to actually execute.
Yeah.
But yeah, that might be a good place to end
Yeah.
for the episode.
Yeah.
In and out. you know
Uplifting.
what I'm
7
saying?
Spiritual Laws of Success. Read it.
Yeah.
And man tears.
Black History Month. Hand tears.
Man tears.
Bruno Mars.
Hashtag no shame.
Bruno Mars. Black things, man. Hey,
Yeah.
look, man. This is Black History Month, bro. We representing. All right, we're gonna see y'all next week. Peace.
See you later, man.